Take it in. It's special. Okay. I got $800,000 here, right? Let's talk about real world finance here for a minute. The financial world, all of it. You know what I mean? So you open up a Business Week magazine, Money magazine, Forbes, all of them, and you're gonna see that as a distribution rate, if you want income, you should not be taking more than 4% a year from your investments. If you are drawing more than 4% a year, odds are you will eat into your money. But you understand that,
Yep.
right? Okay. Okay, so let's think about that. We invest 800,000. That's a nice sum of money. 4% gives us 32,000 a year, right? Now, does our $32,000 get smaller? Does it get bigger? Doesn't do shit. It's 32.
So you always take it based on what you
Always
invest.
taken, yeah, and this has been this way forever.
Mhm.
This is like the rule of thumb in the financial world.
Mhm.
You know, and they'll even go as far as saying that nowadays, with interest rates being at historical lows, maybe you want to take 3 or 3.5. So think about a person 55, 60 coming near retirement. The financial world says, listen, you're 57 years old, however you are, you're supposed to live 30 more years. 87 is life expectancy, right?
Yep.
And if you start taking more than 4% a year, you may run out of money. That's why they say this.
Mhm.
Okay, so if we put it into our best annuity, whatever our best annuity is, Guggenheim, Allianz, they're gonna make between 3.5 and 4.5%. You know what I mean? Not exciting. So if they're spending 4 and they make 3.5, are they gonna run out of money? Not really. You know, they're just gonna eat into their principal. If they make 4.5, they got a little bit more than what they put in. Now, let's fast forward the clock. You're 84 years old, shit ain't working right, you're going into assisted living or a nursing home, right? And it obviously probably is gonna cost way more than this. I mean, a nursing home costs 70,000 a year, whatever, right?
$7,000
Today.
a month.
Right. What's gonna happen?
You're ruined.
Definitely
You're gonna run out of money quick.
Yeah, because what happens when you start spending this?
Your
Your income goes down, because this is what's producing the income.
Right.
Everybody got me?
Yeah.
So this is called the highest paying safe investment in the country. And point is, when you get old and you start spending your principal, your income goes away. Right?
And so does your income.
Yeah, what happens to your income over the next 10, 20, 30 years? Doesn't really change, does it? Right?
No.
Okay, now let's go over here and say we put our money in stocks and bonds.
Isn't that even less?
The answer to this one is who the fuck knows? You know, like, if I show you guys my brokerage account,
Oh, we've
I
seen
lost
it.
$100,000 this month.
We've seen it.
You've seen it.
Yeah, I'm down 100 grand.
Mhm.
In the last 30 days, so this little dip you've been seeing, you know, the Dow wasn't doing so good.
Yeah.
Gus isn't doing so good.
Mhm.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
naturally
So my
increased.
point is, and this is, by the way, is what, you know, everybody recommends in the financial world. They don't
Right.
recommend get the highest paying safe investment in the country. They say, hey, buy some stocks and bonds.
Hang in there.
Yeah, throw 50% of your money in stocks, 50 in bonds, and don't worry, hopefully it works out. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, is what I'm trying to say. This is bullshit, right?
Mhm.
And then you have the G6. Okay, let's look at the G6. Okay, the G6 basically says, listen, we don't really give a shit how old you are. If your money is non-qualified, qualified, none of that matters, because we tailor it. Okay, that's what we do here. And the G6 is a combination of two investments. We've got 25 to 30% of the money goes to Midland, and 70 to 75% of the money goes into an annuity. Now, this is not what you call a novel concept. You know what I mean? This isn't like, wow, I'm not the first person to do this.
Right.
But the vehicles that we're using is what makes this incredibly impressive. So let's talk about that. I'm gonna erase this stuff for a moment. Let's, for a moment here, I'm gonna get away from this for a minute and let's talk about income in general, okay? And when I talk about income, I'm saying whether you're a government employee or you work for, a corporate 500, whatever, Fortune 500 company or whatever, there reaches a point when you retire, right? And some companies and all government jobs offer a pension.
Right.
Okay, so when you retire, you have 5 pension options. You might have 20 pension options, but 5 are common. You have a single payment for life. And then you have a joint payout if you want to leave some money to your spouse. This is a monthly check that you're gonna get. Everybody got me here? Please stop me if you don't. Maria?
What's the 25?
A joint payment says, hey, you get your payment for life and 25% of what you get goes to your spouse.
Okay.
Or 50 or 70 or 100%. Now, can anyone tell me which one of these, they put a dollar amount next to them, is gonna give you the most amount of money for you?
For you?
Single.
Okay. Everybody see that's,
Right. For
and why is that happening?
Because you're not giving any, you're not leaving anything.
Less risk, right? Pretend you're the insurance company. If I only got to insure one person as opposed to insuring 2, okay, and which one's gonna be the least biggest check?
The 5th.
Right, common sense, right? Now, let's take it further. Let's assume for a minute that they have a level payout option and an increasing payout option over time, where the check gets bigger. Let's take a guess as to which one of these is gonna give you the most amount of money over time.
Level.
No, level you get the
So actually the
same amount.
increasing will give you the biggest
Increasing.
paycheck over
Level
time.
you get
The,
the.
I think the biggest paycheck over,
Yeah,
all
but
over time.
if you're
Yeah.
retiring and you have
Yeah.
these options, which one do you think is gonna give you more
Because
money?
you think
Well, what if
level,
we
you think
die,
level, think
That's
level,
why I
it's
said over time.
straight line.
well, then, yeah,
Increasing,
increasing.
you start paying a
Yeah,
lower.
No, I know what they mean, but I'm
Right, this
saying.
one might start higher, but if you live a long time, this one will end up giving
Well,
you
yeah.
more.
Okay.
We got that.
Yep.
So with that being said, unless you're sick and you plan on dying early, the single increasing option will give you the most amount of money. Everybody see that?
Yep.
Okay, now, we're all a little bit familiar with income riders, right? How we have these annuities and we put an income rider on it.
Yeah.
Well, the level option is offered by everybody. And what I might mean by that is you guys have run illustrations with these companies. All the Allianz products, all the F&G, everybody offers a level payment option. Chen, security benefit, his paycheck remains the same forever when he turns the income rider on. The increasing payment option, currently only offered by 3 to 5 carriers.
Midland.
No, Allianz offers an increasing option.
Doesn't go.
Guggenheim only does increasing. AIG offers an increasing option. And most recently, I heard North American's getting into the increasing option. Now, 5 years from now, all of the companies will be offering an increasing option. But as of right now, not all the carriers are offering it.
So then, does that make these companies now so special in 3 to 5 years?
Yes. Yeah. Remember, it's just economics 101, Maria. If you're making money, someone's
Everyone's
going to
gonna
open
start
up across the street from you and you're going to
Well,
share the
yeah.
pie.
Okay.
So that'll happen, yeah.
Oh,
So-
that's what I'm thinking. Midland has an increasing death benefit.
Yes.
I was just saying
This
another
is
thing.
where- look,
Yep.
I got you,
it.
Josh. We're only talking a monthly check here, guys, getting a monthly income stream.
That's what the
So-
annuity's gonna do. Annuity's gonna give you that income.
Okay, Jorge's ahead of the game. Let's go where we got it right here. We understand that the highest paycheck we can receive is a single increasing option paycheck.
Yep.
Over time, we're saying. We got that so far.
Yep.
Okay, now, That's what, because the G6 is revolving around this premise. That's why you guys understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can erase this?
Yes.
Okay.
And that pension option is only for people who work for the government. So let's say you don't have a government job.
Well, no, Maria, an annuity can be turned into a pension. So basically, if you work for the government or if you work for a company, like my mom worked for Kodak and they offered a pension, nowadays they stopped offering pensions on the
Oh, okay.
corporate side.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing 401ks.
Right.
But you can purchase an annuity.
Enroll it into that.
Yeah,
So it's the same thing. A pension equals the same
a
thing.
pension
Tax
equals an
law.
annuity that you turn the income rider on
Got
to.
it. Okay.
Got me?
Mhm.
All right, so we saw the G6. We see how the money's being split up. So basically, what's happening to the money? 70 to 75% of the money is going into annuity. What determines the how much goes in? Josh, remember we were telling you to run some software
Yeah.
that we were trying to create?
Mm-hmm.
That was just basically giving us the percentages. Quite frankly, guys, this is a fucking joke. I can, a kindergartner can figure out how much to put in each one.
Right.
Okay.
Lucky.
Huh? Yeah, I get Lukey to do it. All right, so we got the annuity and we got Midland. Okay, the annuity, currently the company with the best looking income option, they're all bullshit, just so you know the illustrations. And my point is, when you run an illustration, realistically, you have the choice of how you want to make it look. You can make it look realistic, you can make it look bullshit.
Mhm.
Bullshit means it looks too good. I can call Allianz and say, listen, run me an increasing payment option, put it all in the fucking best index that you have historically.
Right.
It's gonna look great moving forward, but fuck, that's a lie. It ain't gonna fucking go like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? World changes.
Right.
So, you just, the only thing is we're only shopping two companies, Guggenheim and Allianz. So that's how easy it is. Doesn't matter who you pick, it works great either way.
Do you
Well-
run your illustrations realistically to show the
I
client?
do. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't give a shit about impressing people.
Right.
I don't wanna impress people under false terms.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's not a norm in the industry. Most
not.
people are trying to impress people.
Well,
Right.
especially.
Paul, don't look far, like in our office, people are
Oh,
trying to
really?
impress people.
Yeah. No, I mean that makes sense. I feel like you would look worse if you do take their money.
Well, I don't wanna
invest it.
face them 3 years from now and say, Gus, you lied to me.
That's what
Like,
I'm
my
saying.
word means everything to me. So
Right.
more than
Especially now, there's a whole bunch of laws that are going to be coming out with the
Well,
Department
the
of Labor.
G6 itself is impressive. Like,
Right.
fuck, if this doesn't impress you, nothing, me squeezing out an extra 1%, if that's what's doing it,
Right.
like, when you kind of look at what's happening here, I'll show you the illustration, the whole thing in itself is actually impressive.
Is this what you're doing with the Phelps? Just out of curiosity, if they.
Yeah, I'm doing this with like a lot of people,
Right.
Roke, like, I got like all these cases going on, Taylor,
Mhm.
go ahead, question, I think, Josh?
You said only two, Guggenheim and Midland, you said?
Allianz.
Mhm.
Or Allianz, why not nationwide?
Nationwide doesn't do increasing income.
So it's only, okay. got it.
AIG?
Yeah, once you turn the income on, AIG will increase income for 10 years,
Mhm.
Guggenheim will increase income for 20 years, Allianz will increase income indefinitely.
Yep.
Okay.
Allianz will start a little lower.
Mhm.
Quite frankly, I'll tell you guys what I'm doing in most cases. If they don't necessarily care that much about the income, I'm going all Allianz, it pays me more.
Mhm.
If I need to impress them, I'm going half Guggenheim and half Allianz.
Okay,
We gotta make a living too.
yeah.
No,
I'm not even
okay.
hiding, like, hey, here's what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at Phelps and, 800. Okay, so normally we say 30% would go here, 240,000 as an example, 250, round it. That leaves 550 would go here, yeah, give or take. Okay, so here's an illustration. Oops. Be right back. I'll give you guys each the front page so we're looking at the same thing.
Okay.
Cracks me up.
Trying to figure out what I want to do with work tonight. I should go to the gym.